And welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, Jefferson Golf. Let's talk about it a little bit. Here is head coach Scott Barber of the golf team. Coach, you're 31. You said it's one of those things that you had the same thing year one that you do year 31, but there's got to be some fulfillment to keep you coming back. What is that?
Oh, I enjoy it. I also coach baseball, so
Yeah.
this is the one where they decide who plays. I don't have to make up a lineup card.
Yeah.
It's kind of a relaxing part in the fall compared to the spring.
You a golfer
And I enjoy
yourself?
it. Yes, I am.
Okay, so you bring that element into
Yes.
it. I was talking earlier with another coach for Orange, and I said coaching golf has to be challenging because, yes, it's a team sport, but it's also a single sport. How do you balance that?
You have to balance that with the team aspect, obviously, because your team score is your most important thing.
Sure.
2 years ago, we were a few strokes from taking the team to state. So we just missed out on that, and that was a great opportunity and a great group of guys. And that was the tough part, getting them to play their individual tournament golf all year long and then think about a team score at the end of the day.
So when you're looking at these guys behind me, and I'm sure a few others, 2023 looks to be a special year for you guys?
We're down a little bit this
Yeah.
year, and these three seniors will tell you they work hard, but their game's not where those guys were a couple years ago, or where the top of the groups that are going to qualify for districts and the state level are.
So in that case, what are you looking to do this year? What's the number one thing that you take away and you say, okay, this is what we're looking to do. This is what we have to achieve to be successful.
Well, the number one thing for high school golf is just making them better young men, making them learn something that they're going to take for the rest of their life and do a lot of business on the golf course. I tell those guys a lot of careers and a lot of money is made on that golf course. And it's not money in your pocket, it's money in your boss's pocket that gets you a paycheck.
That's it. It's job security.
And just the lows and highs of golf, from shot to shot, that these guys learn that that's like life. I mean, and after doing it for all these years, they understand that a little more coming from me, and so, it's all life experiences out there.
Nobody better. I mean, you talk about baseball. I've learned baseball was a lot like life.
Yeah.
But then now as baseball is, hang up my cleats and pick up the clubs, all of a sudden I'm like, man, golf is a lot like life because you can pick the wrong club and it's still, you still look like a hero or you still look like a goat.
Yeah, but they can play it at different levels. That's the nice thing. You and I can go out and play.
That's
and
it.
I can give you strokes. You can give me strokes. We can have a competitive round of golf no matter what we're shooting.
No, that's fantastic.
Yes.
So from an element of coaching for 31 years, how has the game changed from year one to year 31?
The equipment obviously has changed drastically. But I can tell you the number one thing is the amount of time that the kids devote to the game.
Yeah.
Years ago, they were dropped off in the morning, played all day, and everything like that, and their game showed it. Now there's all these so-called shortcuts that they try to get, and there is no shortcuts. Just like in life, there's no shortcut for that either. So you've got to put in the time, and you've got to put in the work to get rewarded, to get paid.
That's it. Challenges in golfing in Northeast Ohio. Obviously, the weather being one of them. But these simulators have come around. I mean, how much time do you guys look and use the simulator?
Well, we have a simulator at the school.
Do you really?
Yeah. I purchased that about 10 years ago.
Wow.
So the opportunity is there. Does it get used like it should be? No.
Does it ever?
No, exactly. And the same thing with batting cages in
Yep.
baseball. Does it get used like it should? No, not in my opinion. But there's so much more for these kids to do and young adults to do now, and they have to work, they have to make money. Everything costs so much that I understand that part of. Maybe they're right.
Yep. You never know.
No.
What do we have to look forward to specifically? Name drop some kids for us that we can keep an eye on ysnlive.com.
Well, I have my three seniors here, Giovanni and Sam and Kyle over there. They're enjoying their senior year. They're realistic in their golf scores. Mm-hmm. But you can guarantee that there's always a smile on their face when they shoot well. When they have a rough one, we laugh about it. What happened? What was the shot that got you to that 9? And we talk about it and enjoy it on the van ride home. I would say in our area, Mason Feathers at Edgewood. He's hands above everybody else.
Yeah.
And he's definitely done the work. He's put the time in.
Yeah.
And Edgewood's probably one of the teams to beat in the area. Once again, they've got kids that have put in the time, and they've recruited a couple athletes that can get around the golf course and help them with the team score.
We are looking forward to following you. Hopefully we get some of your scores and highlights up on ysnlive.com. Coach
We can
Barber,
do it. Thank
appreciate you so much.
Thank you very much.
Good luck this year.
Thank you.